Santa Ana winds back in the forecast, but they're going to start to calm down over the next couple days. We still have a fire weather alert for one area through tomorrow morning.
The mountain fire explodes in size, and now local crews are on their way to help. Details in a live report.
New numbers expected from the San Diego County Registrar of Voters.
New efforts to slow drivers down, like roundabouts, but do they work? We'll check in with the experts.
A San Diego diver says he has a once-in-a-lifetime experience in the Galapagos Islands.
Where technology and groceries are meeting. We're checking out Amazon Fresh in Poway.
Want to make a big splash at a corporate party?
Skydiving Innovation!
The greatest sky show on Earth.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now.
As we come on the air tonight, a wind-driven wildfire that has forced thousands of people from their homes continues to burn tonight as the region is still dealing with fire weather conditions. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Heather Myers. Carla Chiquetto is off tonight. We are seeing these similar dry and windy conditions here in San Diego County that are fueling that wildfire north of L.A. And tonight, we have learned that firefighters there are getting some help from San Diego crews. We have team coverage. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is standing by with more on that firefight.
But we begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis with more on the fire weather conditions in our area right now. Carlene?
That's right. Across Southern California, we are still seeing those fire weather conditions with the alerts, but we're also starting to see some of them expire. So we had that just happen about 35 seconds ago, and that was for the LA area. They still have a wildfire that is burning north of LA, but as we look, we're starting to see some of those alerts into Friday, also really going to expire by most of the area for Friday morning. So when we look at what's still in effect for us here locally, we still have the fire weather warning across the inland valleys, but that's going to expire in about an hour. And then for the mountains, it still goes until 11 a.m. for tomorrow morning. Then once we get into the rest of the day, we'll still have dry air out there. We still need a little bit more recovery, but we're already starting to get some of that. So you look at calmer winds, about 12 miles per hour right now for Ramona. We're around this time yesterday, we had a gust that was picking up into the 30s. You're not seeing a gust right now. You're also seeing wind out of the northeast, and that's for Mount Laguna. Still dealing with some dry air out there as you still see those values that are fairly low, but not as low as yesterday. 24 hours, most of the county was in single digits. So recovery is starting to happen. We're starting to see some of those alerts lifted, and we're going to continue to monitor the situation into the weekend. Your complete forecast ahead. Marcella.
News there. Thanks so much, Carlene. Remember, for the latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, you can download our free CBS 8 app from Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Right now, fierce winds are making destructive wildfires even worse. The mountain fire has left multiple homes gutted. It scorched thousands of acres in Ventura County. That's north of Los Angeles.
And as CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes found out, crews fighting that fire are getting some help from our San Diego-based firefighters. Kirsten joins us live now with more on that. Kirsten, what's the latest?
Okay, so we have about 80 CAL FIRE crews from right here in San Diego up helping with the mountain fire in Ventura County as that fire has exploded in size and is now more than 20,000 acres.
It was like an apocalypse around here.
Home after home engulfed in flames as the fast-moving mountain fire in Camarillo tore through neighborhoods.
It's hard to see the neighbor's house. I mean, I feel lucky that, our house survived. The people across the street from us lost their house. They just moved in 2 weeks ago.
Southern California's main electric provider, as well as SDG&E, cut off power for thousands of customers all across the area as a precaution.
I try to be very philosophical about it and just say it's all just stuff.
In Ventura County, the mountain fire burned through a football field worth of land every 4 seconds on Wednesday. Red flag warnings, dangerous fire weather conditions are in place for millions of people from San Diego County through LA on Thursday.
We're currently under a red flag warning for the San Diego County mountains and foothills. This is for critical fire danger and low humidities, high winds out of the east in the Santa Ana system that we're experiencing.
And because CAL FIRE sent about 80 personnel from San Diego County north to help with the firefight, CBS 8 asked if we were covered in case a fire breaks out in our area.
We have 42 fire stations countywide that are staffed by CAL FIRE, so we do have coverage around the county. And CAL FIRE being a statewide agency, we have the ability to move resources up and down the state to wherever the incidents or wherever is necessary.
As our neighbors to the north look forward to what's next.
It's life. We just deal with it as it comes, and we just rebuild.
Officials say this blaze has sent several people to the hospital, and according to fire officials, when the mountain fire started first in Ventura County on Wednesday morning, it was only 250 acres in size. Today, Thursday evening, it has now grown to more than 20,000 acres. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Kirsten, thanks. All right, this just into our newsroom. A verdict has been reached in the trial for a hit and run that killed a beloved bartender. A jury finds Brandon Janet guilty on all counts. The 38-year-old was charged with first-degree murder in the death of 47-year-old Joshua Gilliland. Janet had a prior DUI conviction and was also found guilty of second-degree murder. He's facing up to 15 years to life in prison, plus an additional 8 years at his sentencing hearing.
Right now, the San Diego Police Department is asking for your help in finding a pickpocket suspect. This man right here is alleged to have stolen 13 smartphones from shoppers last month. The image pretty clear. The thefts happened inside Trader Joe's stores throughout the city of San Diego over a 3-hour period. The suspect is described as a Hispanic male in his 30s, 5 feet 8 inches tall to 5'10" with short dark hair. He was driving a black Mercedes-Benz at the time of the thefts. If you know anything about who this guy may be, you're asked to contact the San Diego Police Department. The city of San Diego has been going in circles trying to end pedestrian deaths, but now it seems circles may be the answer to their problem. More and more roundabouts are being built across the city with the hope of saving lives.
CBS 8's Steve Price visited a site where a roundabout is currently being built and is working for you by taking a closer look at the effectiveness.
This is a new roundabout being built as we speak here in Pacific Beach. The goal to slow drivers down, make our streets safer for pedestrians. And experts say these things work. We have them in Bird Rock, the Balboa Park area, and Oak Park. 22 already completed with plans to build dozens more, and in the future, possibly hundreds of them. Working for you, we took a closer look at the benefits of roundabouts, which generally cost more than $2 million apiece.
Roundabouts slow traffic down.
Jeremy Bloom is with Circulate San Diego, a nonprofit dedicated to making our streets safer.
There's a 90% reduction in traffic fatalities when a roundabout's installed in an intersection, and a 76% reduction in traffic injuries when a roundabout's put in.
In 2015, the city launched what it called its Vision Zero campaign, with a goal to reduce pedestrian fatalities to zero within 10 years. But now, just a few months away from that deadline, we're trending in the wrong direction. In 2021, we had 67 deaths. A year later, 69. And last year, 70. Jeremy says several factors are contributing to that increase.
Cars are bigger than they were a decade ago. They're moving faster. And we just haven't built all the infrastructure that we need to build.
But Jeremy sees positive steps to turning things around, like the roundabouts, and more obvious ways to identify crosswalks.
Brighter signals, those flashing lights, and then stripping, paint on the ground so that there's crosswalks that are well defined and labeled.
The city also noted another positive with roundabouts. Since cars rarely have to come to a complete stop, they reduce emissions, telling us in a statement, because of their many safety benefits, constructing roundabouts are a key component of the city of San Diego's Vision Zero efforts to eliminate traffic fatalities and severe injury. Roundabouts deliver increased safety to intersections while also lowering vehicle emissions in their surrounding community, part of the city's climate action strategy to lower vehicle emissions overall. This roundabout at Foothill and Loring in Pacific Beach is expected to be completed early next year. Working for you, Steve Price, CBS 8.
Remember, if there is something that you would like us to look into, you can email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com. Today, Governor Gavin Newsom is calling for state lawmakers to convene a special session in December to protect what he calls California's values from a Trump presidency. Newsom wants to safeguard the state's progressive policies on climate change, abortion rights, and illegal immigration. State Attorney General also said today that he will fight to protect the rights of Californians.
Trump attacks your rights, I'll be there. If Trump comes after your freedoms, I'll be there. If Trump jeopardizes your safety and your well-being, I'll be there.
I've been inspired by the
Former President Donald Trump, now president-elect, repeatedly attacked California on the campaign trail, threatening to withhold disaster aid over Newsom's water rules. He also vowed mass deportations. We're getting a look at updated election results from the Registrar of Voters. Some new numbers just dropped in moments ago.
Some election races here in San Diego have been too close to call since election night, and that includes Measure G, which calls for raising the county sales tax rate by 0.5 percentage point. No was leading as of election night, and you can see right now it is still leading 52% to 48% with more than 30,000 votes counting toward the no's.
Measure E in the city of San Diego also being closely watched. It plans to increase the sales tax by 1% there to generate $400 million annually for infrastructure projects and other city needs. No has been in the lead since the initial results came in, and it's maintaining that lead by about 7,000 votes, so still close.
And here's the latest look for the race for mayor of San Diego. Incumbent Mayor Todd Gloria has been leading independent challenger Larry Turner since election night. And right now, Mayor Gloria is still holding on to that lead by a little more than 9,000 votes. There are still about 500,000 ballots, about 500,000 ballots that still need to be processed here in the county. The registrar is set to release new results again tomorrow night, so we will know more then.
All right, we will have a look at some updated numbers and other local races that we are following. That's still ahead.
Plus, we will take you inside Amazon's first grocery store here in San Diego County.
And a San Diego diver shares his experience on what he's calling a diver's dream after this.